Good morning, Mr. Mayor. How are things with you?
I'm feeling pressure from every direction. And with the upcoming election, the stress is making my feathers ruffle.
Don't worry, Mayor. Your feathers look fine. Besides, you've been re-elected more times than anyone.
Yeah, that's true. And it's a good thing I'm running unopposed or I'd really be ruffled.
Well, I guess you haven't heard.
Heard what?
There's a lot of clicking and clucking about someone running against you.
That's impossible. The mayor's the mayor. It's even in his name.
I don't mean to be the bad news bird, but I've heard through the fences that it's going to be Amos Arrested running against you.
That old lecherous rooster won't be able to stay out of the newspapers long enough to make a run of it. Ever since his reality show got canceled, he's trying to get back on TV.
True as that may be, he is popular.
Oh my, I might need some Tums.
I think Ethel might be a bigger threat. Swan's made for life, so she's got the stability vote. Plus, it's been well documented that she and Fred haven't been able to hatch any signals.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, she's got the sympathy vote, of course.
Oh, this can't be happening. Ethel Swan's not even a legitimate resident of Poultryville. I don't know who she's trying to fool.
Now, Mayor, you just worry about running a clean campaign. Fight the good fight, no mudslinging. That's how you turn this place around.
But he's right, Mayor. Under your brave turkey ship, Poultryville has expanded by a full run, and you still manage to keep city services intact. You're a shoo-in.
Well, thank you for your confidence. We'll need to have Alan's support. He always supported me in the past, but...
But nothing. Alan would be crazy to support Amos or Ethel.
He's right, Mayor. We'll put together a list of your accomplishments and get the word out. We can make a commercial. I've seen them on TV.
Can I be in it? I've done some modeling for Turkified magazine.
We'll see.
Thank you, boys. I do appreciate your loyalty. I'll talk to Alan in the morning and try to get his endorsement.
Amos and the Harem.
Hi, I'm Amos the Rooster. You might recognize me from my hit TV show, Amos and the Harem, syndicated worldwide, right here on YouTube. But that's not why I'm here today. Today is not about me. Well, actually it is about me, but it's also about you. You, the poultry of Poultryville, who have been stuck with the same leadership for way too long. And what has it gotten you? More of the same. Well, my fellow citizens, I'm here today to announce my candidacy for Mayor of Poultryville. You see, I'm tired of waking up so early in the morning. My hens and my roosters can sleep all day, wake up when you want, live how you want, and not procreate by some strict code dictated to us by some place we can't even pronounce. Conversation and whatever, man. The point is, I'm for a looser, hands-off type of government, one where we police ourselves and not have to listen to some agency telling us what to do or who to lay, how to lay. No, my fellow poultry, I want to bring change to Poultryville. Mayor Tom has created a structured class society where we see each other through wired fences. Now how fun is that, man? I say, tear down those walls and unite in a world where we're one rooster or one hen swaying together in perfect harmony, man. Now doesn't that sound great? Citizens of Poultryville, you guys deserve better. We need new ideas, and I have some new ideas, at least a couple of times a week. While Mayor Tom has been bringing you more of the same, I've been coming up with new ways to increase egg production. And yes, some people may say my methods are a little out there. Some might even call them crazy. But hey, Amos and the Harem did become a hit show with me standing on the sidelines, twiddling me claws. I think it's time we take a new look at the way things operate around here. Man, that's why I need your vote. Let's loosen government's grip. Let's eat what we want. Dude, let's be who we are, and let's elect me as your next mayor of Poultryville. Thank you, and God bless poultry. Oh, and make sure to catch Amos and the Harem now on syndication.
Who is Amos the Rooster, and what are his priorities? He says he's for increased production. How can you have any measure of control without standards? Mayor Tom has increased production over the course of his term and maintained a strong standard among the various breeds. He knows that in every situation, there's give and take, that sacrifices have to be made to ensure a better tomorrow, one where each breed has their own identity. Chickens, turkeys, ducks, and geese should not only accept breeds within their species, but appreciate the individual characteristics that define each one. That's the true meaning of diversity.
Amos the Rooster. He's tall, orange, and dashingly handsome. You may remember him from his hit show, Amos and the Harem, now syndicated worldwide. The name Amos is synonymous with lots of things, like eggs, birds, and feathers. Amos has based his life on openness and acceptance of all breeds, as you can thoroughly see from his hit show, Amos and the Harem. Amos knows the future depends on new ideas, so he's thinking hard to come up with some. A vote for Amos is a vote for Amos.
Good morning, gentlemen. How we doing today?
Well?
Let's have it. What seems to be the problem?
The poll results came in this morning, and it looks like Amos is still pulling ahead. Apparently, the other birds think his push for production maximization has some merit.
Fools! He'd run this place into the ground. Why, it'd be a free-for-all. That lecherous old rooster could care less about the citizens of this town. He's more interested in philandering than how many eggs we can produce.
What does Alan think about it? He's always talking about getting our numbers up.
Alan's non-committal at this point. I think he's seen what I've done over here over the years, but doesn't want to take sides this early in the game and have some sort of uprising. What we need is hard proof that Amos has ulterior motives.
Let me see what I can scratch up. I know some of the chickens from the west side. You know he's got that apartment over there by the waterfowl pen.
What? How did I not know about this? I suppose he thinks he's gonna get in good with the ducks and geese.
It's either that or he's trying to have a little place out of sight from the other chickens and turkeys. I'll look into it.
Yep, I bet that rooster's up to something.
You two go find out what's going on over there. But know this, you have to get hard evidence. My campaign can't take wild accusations with no proof. It'll look like a desperate attempt to get votes.
Once we look around, we can always come back to get further proof. Or just send an anonymous tip to Farm Raised.
Just get pictures or video or whatever you can do to substantiate any claims we make. I hate to do this. We need to take drastic measures, or else he'll have us trying to breed between species.
I'm Moose the Donkey, and I'll be moderating today's debate. Neither candidate nor their respective aides have prior knowledge of the questions, and I've asked the candidates to keep responses to a minimum of 30 seconds. So now, I'd like to welcome both candidates. With me today is the incumbent, Mayor Tom Turkey, and his opponent, Mr. Amos the Rooster. For our first question, we'll begin with Mayor Tom. Please explain to the voters your plan for increased productivity during the next term.
Thank you, Moose. My plan is quite simple. increase production by measures of breed selection and quality control. We'll let the breeds that are known as strong egg layers focus on egg production, while the larger meat birds like me, wink wink, focus on growth in the form of consumption and my favorite part, breeding. The opposition would have you believe that we should create some sort of melting pot, when the reality is that it would essentially dilute production capabilities that we've worked so hard to develop.
I remind you both to keep your responses to the agreed upon limit of 30 seconds. Mr. Rooster, can you please give your response to the same question?
Seriously, Mayor, that's a really good answer. But dude, I think it'd be more of a party if we didn't have fences though. You feeling me, brah?
Mr. Mayor, you touched on this briefly, but the question for both candidates, what measure of quality control do you plan on instilling? This time we'll begin with Mr. Rooster.
I think, quality is totally awesome. But there's really no need to control it, dude. That's just the man trying to keep quality down, right?
I'm not sure you understand the question, Mr. Rooster. How would you make sure eggs and meat were good?
Dude, eggs and meat are good.
Let me interject here, if I may. If quality control happens at the consumer level, it's too late. Because when consumers have problems with their food, they look for other sources. They will not stand for substandard quality, regardless of how much you can produce. I maintain that quality control happens at the breeding level. The breed standards developed to create specific traits. Mr. Rooster would have us all one big pot with no mechanism for control, and ultimately, we would all end up in one big pot, the noodle pot.
Noodles.
I'm afraid that's all the time we have for discussion on today's topics. I'll ask you both for your closing statements.
The time is now to take a stance that each of us should do what our breed is known for.
Life is too short. We should all just hang out together. It'll be awesome. Oh, and be sure to catch my show, Amos in the Harem. It's awesome too.
Thank you at home for watching.
Tonight on Farm Raised, Amos the Rooster arrested on charges of polygamy. Several months ago, a video leaked on YouTube that showed Amos with several hens. It is assumed that these are all breeding partners and therefore fall under the category of polygamy, as defined by the Moss Mountain Farm Codebook. The video led to a police investigation, which resulted in the arrest of Amos the Rooster. Yesterday, in a raid on his waterfowl hen apartment, police found Amos with several of the hens seen in this YouTube video. Although Farm Raised attempted to contact the mayoral candidate numerous times, our calls were left unanswered. The Moss Mountain Police Department released the following statement.
We take the breeding program at the farm very seriously. We have hard evidence that Mr. Rooster was operating outside his jurisdiction, so we acted in accordance with the law to bring in the alleged polygamist. No further comment.
Throughout his campaign, Amos has pushed for looser restrictions. At this point, many of his constituents are beginning to question his motives. Is he a groundbreaking strategist, or was he using his authority to justify his own indiscretions? We'll keep you updated as the story unfolds, but for now, Amos the Rooster will await his bail hearing at the Poultryville jail.
Poultry of this great city, I hope that you all know that I am your humble servant, and it has been my pleasure to get to know each and every one of you. That being said, due to some bad stuff in the news, man, I'm going to have to withdraw my candidacy for the Mayor of Poultryville. I hope that you all don't think I'm a bad rooster. Spreading the love, man, has always been my top priority. And some poultry just can't understand that. It just stinks. I would have made an awesome mayor. And you guys would have been some killer constituents. That being said, I leave you with my legacy. Love your fellow bird, man. Thank you all.
Citizens of the great city of Poultryville, we've had some trying times lately with a certain rabble-rouser trying to create chaos in our lovely town. I have no doubt in my mind that all of you would have elected me. But now that the lunacy has been laid to rest, I'm here to accept the position of Mayor of Poultryville for another term. You deserve a decent, hard-working, legitimate mayor. and I hope that I can continue to be that to you. We got a hard winter coming on, and the area will look to us as a constant form of sustenance. You all know what we're capable of, so I'll ask each of you to be the best chickens, ducks, swans, and turkeys that you can be. Produce more eggs, grow larger, and give the world your gifts. Thank you for your support, and may all of you have a more productive tomorrow, and may God bless Poultryville.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure to ring the bell for notifications.